Tony,
other channels are available.
Other channels are available.
Listen, shut the fuck up. Do you want to hear the Captain Curry theme song? Captain Curry theme song.
Yeah, go ahead.
I could just imagine Dan, not Dan, Ash
Curry, give me, curry, give me. I rescue the princess on my magic carpet. Captain Curry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, let's get this on the road. Anyone planning to visit Chennai?
Anyone planning to visit Chennai? What? He's now in the Chennai tourist board. Yo, Pasta, I swear.
Yo.
Go and make the Captain Curry meme. I'm telling you. Manchester United kid. Exactly like I specified. Manchester United kid. Mama from Slumdog Millionaire's face.
Why don't you have that as Ash's opening in the intro?
What?
Why don't you have that song as Ash's opening in the intro?
Well, we already have like Pokemon in Hindi where the guy actually says Ash.
Oh shit. Fuck.
I feel like we need to get more comfortable until we start actually going to the like racist, near racist line, if you get what I mean.
No, fuck it, I'm racist all the way. Brexit means Brexit. I mean, what?
Yeah, man.
yeah, man.
I believe personally we should remain in Europe. Well, that's my opinion. Are you voting for the Nigel Farage Brexit party?
UKIP all the way. UKIP all the way. I mean,
No
what?
comment.
Kadai mushroom.
I beg. Why is he sending his batty food for? That looks like sick that a dog has thrown up.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be rude, but it kind of does.
That looks like what I'm going to poo out later.
Curry man does whatever Curry man does.
It's not the shit I ate a sport podcast.
Jesus. Yo. Basically cream of nobody gives a shit. Like this is like Tony talking about random transfer stories and nobody gives a fuck.
Look what I said.
Is it a plate? No, it's Ash on this flying car. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Captain Curry and the flying carpet.
That's such a Tony thing.
Steak and chips, mate.
This is what I want to do to fucking Ash right now, and the two anime fans will fucking understand what I want to do.
Captain Curry in live action.
Yeah, did you see what I said?
Yeah, I wanna fly to Jeddah and see Captain Curry in live action. Listen, I hope this thing takes off the ground so that this time next year we can actually meet up in person and start actually doing filming. Because can you imagine Tony? Can you imagine Tony and Captain Curry in the same room? Tony and Captain Curry in the same room. I swear.
Yes, I'll think both.
Yo, let's do things.
I'm a spastic.
You are.
You
posted. You literally are. You literally are a spastic. You posted 1 minute of a 2-hour podcast.
Bro, no, I thought for a second. Okay, no, no, I pinned the what's it called to the chat, right? Well, went to pin the thing to the chat.
That's how you. That's what you just did.
I know.
Just,
I was thinking of the word
froze.
rundown.
Yeah, I pinned the
Fish and
rundown.
chips.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Is that how it's gonna be all podcast? Fish and chip.
Yes, that's what Tony does. That's what Tony does.
He sounds like he's possessed by a fucking English demon or some shit.
This is my shtick.
He is what you think he is, Pasta. That is why it works. That's why the show works. That's why he's the secret sauce.
He's the raw sauce, bro.
Exactly. He's the you know what you know what Tony is? Tony is he is the sauce that you get from the residue deep fryer oil from the fish and chips.
You know what? He's put me in a mood for a pizza.
Wait. I'm talking about fish and chips and that's put you in the mood for a pizza. What the hell?
Yeah, because pizza's superior to fish and chips.
Whoa.
Hey, this is the show I want to have. Go ahead.
Right. Pasta is superior to fish and chips in every way as well.
Negative.
Nah, there's no negative on that.
Negative. You have no taste buds.
Hold on. No, I've tasted over 1,000 different combinations of pasta. I'm somewhat of a pasta connoisseur, you might say. I'm literally at this point.
I'm a
pasta
I'm an
connoisseur.
omnipotent pasta god.
The fuck is a connoisseur? The fuck is a connoisseur?
It's someone who eats lots of different pastas.
Yeah, it's pasta. It's a connoisseur, not a connoisseur.
Ah, shit.
Stop condescending.
What? Do you know what condescending means, Tony?
Talk down.
Oh, I'm impressed. For some reason, I could just imagine...
Oh yeah, sure, it's Captain Curry, isn't it?
For some reason, I could imagine Winston Churchill being played by fucking Tony, and he's walking off this boat and he's like, I'm the fish and chips man.
Sir Winston Churchill, my friend. Sir Winston Churchill.
What a prick he was.
Tony, any more words on Winston Churchill?
He's a god.
No, he isn't. He's a prick.
Lord Brexit man.
You know what? We should have superhero names for everybody here.
Well, that is kind of what I'm going for over the course of the show. What should I call him? Doctor.
I thought I was Vinnie Jones.
Dr. Brexit.
As a superhero, I know who he would be. Bro, he's a relentless killing machine. He's fucking...
Who, me?
Yeah.
Me?
Dr. Brexit.
Yes.
Dr.
I think he'll be Thanos. He wants to get rid of half of the UK's population. But my Gangbang Yang would be fucking Iron Man.
Of course I am.
Iron Man or Captain America would be
BrexiThanos.
my Gangbang Yang.
BrexiThanos. BrexiThanos.
Wait, he said Thanos.
Yeah, BrexiThanos. No, I'm not Iron Man. I'm not Iron Man. I am, and I'm not Tony Stark. I'm Antonio Starkovsky, the Slav man.
I thought you were Zeus.
What the fuck would I be?
You would probably
Bosnia. You're just Bosnia.
Yeah.
No. I'm thinking more like...
You can be Bolognese.
Do you know who I think Dan would be?
A sheep.
No.
A shepherd.
No, the Joker to some sheep. He's like, do you want to know why I have a smile on my face? Because I'm gonna fuck you, sheepy.
I am from Bosnia, take me to America.
Yo,
Where's the lime sauce?
what
You know what?
is going on?
Yeah, you know who I'd be? I'd be Captain Alcoholic.
Yo, you'd be Captain Burek.
Bro, this here.
Captain
I'm
Rakia.
gonna send a picture
Captain,
I'm gonna send a picture of who Tony would.
Captain Sirnica.
Captain Syriza. I don't even like Syriza.
Oh, okay, Captain Zeljanica.
Yeah, there we go. Fuck.
Captain Kupus.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Just random.
Fish and chips is basic, but it's actually really good.
It's not basic.
It's not
is basic, bro.
It's English cuisine. It's prime English cuisine. It's the greatest in the world. We invented the world. We're England. We're absolute rulers of the world. Our empire was bigger than anything ever. And now, in 2019, Theresa May is going back to our imperial roots. We will conquer the world once again. With goals, Tottenham Hotspur and Harry Kane.
Oh my god. Overstep.
Are we ready
All
to
hail
start?
the UK.
Alright, so
No, it's all how England.
Okay.
Tony, you done with the fish and chips? Are you actually eating fish and chips right now?
Of course he is. Of course he is.
What?
With mushy peas.
Oh my god.
With
Please.
mushy peas.
Guys?
Yeah.
What do you want, Curry?
We can hear you, Captain Carry.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Arsenal actually got lucky yesterday, isn't it?
I need to have a think about this. How much curry have you been fucking swindling, fella? Do you be snitching as well?
Swindling curry. Imagine if you're like swindling curry in real life. Like he's
There
a
was so
curry
much salt
dealer.
in the curry, so I had to do it.
Bro, I insult your curry, although I kind of did when I said it looked like vomit, but anyway.
Bro, that was not vomit. That was taking the piss out of it. Come on. It was basically cream of... Shit.
Cream of the crop.
It's
You
what
actually
comes-
spoiled it. I mean, that you know that curry was so good.
The reason why we go with the whole Captain Curry banter is because you can go at me and Al with alcohol, any kind of Slavic stereotype.
No, mate, that's the thing, you know. I'm fine with people call me curry because I'm pretty sure that there's a context between it. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, if it's a racist motherfucker, then it means it's definitely racism towards you when he
we're
calls you
doing-
curry. But then,
what we're
apart from
doing-
that, when you know people
Okay,
like
Ash.
when you're
let me just
familiar with
explain the
people
point.
and they call you curry, I'm pretty sure that they don't mean
Yeah,
it in a
Ash,
racist way.
Ash, let me just explain it.
It's all about the context.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me just explain what we're going for. I'm going for
Okay.
I'm going for stereotypical race humor because it's what permeates into football. Not banter, not calling
Okay.
someone M-word or abusing players on the field. Racism is disgusting. But in between fans, using stereotypes of other people's culture, I'm completely fine with it. If you want to call me and
Yeah,
Al
same.
alcoholics, no problem, because it's what Slavs do. We drink, and we play cards, and we
Really?
smoke
Okay.
cigarettes.
I actually have like an alcohol problem, to be honest. Fuck.
If you want,
I thought Slavs were, you know, supposed to do the impossible, like, you know, drunk and dumb, and you know, they used to go in the wrong ways and stuff, like go in the wrong way.
We get drunk, smoke 3 packs of cigarettes, and drive tanks in the middle of winter.
No, and you drive mad. You go in the wrong. Yeah, you go in wrong lanes and stuff, like, you know.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of Russian leaders that are famous for people, you know,
too.
people drive in the wrong way and stuff, and still
That
get away
happens a
with
lot.
dead. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? How does he do that?
What are you even talking about?
Ash, listen. The normal stereotypical Slav is basically someone who smokes 3 packs of cigarette, goes down to the local bakery at 3 a.m. to buy a fucking burek and then eat it, and then sleep for like until 7 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah, and goes
in the night.
and goes to the local, and then he wakes up, goes to the local cafe, reads, sits in the cafe for 2 hours reading the newspapers from last morning, complains about officiating at a football match, smokes another 3 packs of cigarettes, gets drunk again, and repeats the whole thing the next day.
Yeah, and goes to the
That's how
bakery
it
at 3
goes.
a.m. again.
Yeah, then goes.
I
to
thought that was
bakery.
English.
No.
Are we going to
That's,
start the damn podcast?
that's the way Slavs live. Wait, Tony. Did you just
Not
ask
gonna
me
lie.
to start the podcast with a full mouth of fucking fish and chips?
Auba.
Yeah,
Do you smoke?
I just finished my fish and chips.
Oh, excellent.
Auba, do you smoke?
No,
Does he smoke?
I mean I smoke.
Does he smoke?
I smoke pot, but I don't smoke cigarettes. But again,
So do I. So do
I am
Do you smoke
out of-
Shut the fuck
Lit-
up, Tony.
literally,
I do.
literally.
Tony, you
Out of-
probably smoke a piece of wood or some shit.
Listen, out of the 20
No.
the 20
Actually, it
people,
wouldn't surprise me if Tony's high.
yo, if I hang out in a group, let's say it's like 6 people, I'm most likely to be the only one who doesn't smoke cigarettes. That's the way Slavs works. You know,
Same.
just in general.
Everybody in my family smokes.
Yeah,
besides the
exactly.
underage.
Every one of my friends smokes. I literally know 3 people. I have like 30. I don't want to brag, but I have like 30, 40 people I hang out on a regular basis from with various
That's a
parts
gang.
of life. And
They're not
just,
friends,
I know like
they're gang.
3 people
It's a
that
gang.
doesn't. I know like 3 people that don't smoke. Out of 30, 40 people of my age that I hang out with on a regular basis, I know 3 people that don't smoke.
The only known smokers I know are people that are Swedes.
Exactly. It's like it's
'Cause they're
somebody
cock.
who like it's yo, Ash, you would go
You know that-
to a Slavic. You know what kind of culture shock would you guys have if you went to a Slavic high school? Literally, the lunch break. Nobody goes to have lunch. Everyone goes outside in front of the school, 16, 17-year-olds, and goes out and has a smoke.
Wait, do you smoke? Do you vape?
Most
You
people
can't
smoke.
beat the cannabis.
Most people smoke, actually. Like
Do you count
I've seen
vaping as smoking?
Yeah, from smokers I know, I've seen maybe 2 people that vape. The other 30, 40 people smoke straight up cigarettes. We're gonna start the intro in one specific place. I'm going to start the show by roasting pasta for posting 1 minute of a 2-hour podcast.
Like, who the fuck does it? Yeah, exactly. 1 minute.
Well, tell me when you're recording.
Frozen pasta.
Yeah, count out from 5 when you're recording.
Pasta is so dumb, he makes Ashley Young look so good.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, don't want to go there, bro.
Oh, fine.
I'll just give my popcorn.
Imagine being, making Ashley Young look good. Like,
Pasta.
wow.
Pasta is so dumb. He makes Hurricane's speech look good.
Oh, yikes.
Pasta is so dumb, he makes Tony say Bobby's actually good.
Whoa.
Pasta is so dumb. He makes Tony turn from Brexit to Brexin.
What's Brexin?
That's impossible.
Wait, what? I mean,
Brexit.
Someone stupid and say
Brexit. Wait, you wanted to make... I love this. He wanted to make a joke about how dumb pasta is, and then went with a contradiction of himself.
Don't worry, guys. No. I think A got drunk.
Oh, dude. Okay, let's fucking start this shit. The Rant Boys Podcast.
Oh my god.
Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie! fantastic little match of the day. Don't interrupt me.
I will interrupt. I will interrupt because you. It's time to go.
I don't interrupt. Look at you, can't even speak. You can't even speak. So don't interrupt
And
me.
even when I can't speak, I speak more sense than you fucking ever do.
What are you swearing for? What are you swearing for?
It's time to go.
What are you swearing for?
Get it
What are you
out
swearing
of
for?
your fucking head.
I think even Pochettino is more passionate about Arsenal than Gronkia.
Like he's not owning, he's just sitting on his ass and waiting for the money to drip. Hi and welcome to another episode of the Rant Boys podcast, where we hope it's gonna go better and longer than last week, quite honestly. With me,
About my who? About my what?
about my gang, is, of course, the man in charge for posting the actual podcasts, a quote-unquote director, professional, the man who posts 1 minute of a 2-hour podcast. His name is Pasta.
It's Pastamania.
Complete Pasta
Yo,
mania.
alright. Let me explain this. My PC fucked up again. And
Dude, to be
that's
honest,
my
to be-
reasoning.
yeah, your reasoning.
Isn't it so easy to blame tech? Like, come on,
It
Dustin.
is.
Admit
Oh,
it. You are dumb.
hold on. I forgot to call you, bro.
Blame tech. Blame
support,
tech or blame
bro.
tech.
I should have got tech support
Dumb
to
ways
help
to
me.
die. That's what he reminds me of. He could actually stand in it.
Dude, how? How exactly? Again, I have to preface this and say to the viewers that I did have technical issues myself. It took me 3 days to actually post the edit of the podcast, but it was ready to publish on time because it was a podcast on the European matches, and it was supposed to go on board. And I did everything, and I did the caveats, and everything was ready, and Pasta edited the 2 hours of the podcast, and then what the fuck happened?
Oh, I know why. Because me and Tony were basically going at him. Like, he lost the Messi debate.
Hold
Messi Ronaldo
on,
debate.
hold on. No, I won
Oh.
that debate. No.
No, you didn't. You lost.
No,
You lost.
you can't just declare yourself winner.
That's why you. No, that's why you uploaded a 1 minute video.
Hold
Admit it.
Hold on.
You lost it. It's a lost
not
cause,
true,
Pasta.
bro.
Give up.
That's not true, bro. I won that debate. I won it.
Can we
I'm
please
the
stop
best, man.
interrupting my introduction?
Oh God!
Okay, sorry.
It's all about you, ain't it, Tony? It's everything. We have to count out to Tony. Bow to mighty Britain.
Hey,
You happy with that?
Tony, you should go on X Factor, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
you should. Simon Cowell will make you the next superstar. It won't be. What is it? It won't
I
be
mean, he's
Little
already
Mix.
a superstar.
It won't be Little Mix. It will be Little Brexit. Boo! Bad joke. Anyway, with us, Tony, the specialist in Brexit.
So what should I call you? Should I call you Bullet, Tooth? You can call me Susan if it makes you happy. Tony.
Tony,
Yo,
how's the fish and
hello, people.
how's
You
the
right,
fish
Susan?
and chips?
All good, thank you.
Excellent. Anyway, the man from Chennai, India is here, as you already heard. Captain Curryman.
Hello.
नंबर 1 प्लेयर सिंथिया और हमारे दूसरे प्लेयर ऐश के बीच
Ash, we good?
You gotta cut that shit out, man. He sounds like the guy who serves tea in my office, and he's
Fish and
annoying
chips.
as fuck when he comes. Though.
Got to say, we
Chai
must
wala.
love the
And finally, the newest edition, coming to us from Sweden, a fellow Slav man in immigration. His name is Al. He's a Juventus fan, but he's actually...
I'm from Bosnia, take me to America.
Hello, Bosnia.
Yo, yo, yo. Allegri out. No.
This feels a bit. This feels.
I couldn't agree more. But
this feels like a bit like Eurovision.
How?
12 points from Bosnia. 12 points from Bosnia. Go to Brexit.
I just want to
Sergi, give me that gun.
I want to say, right? Tony's brain is just a wonders.
One second. That was literally the worst impression of a Slavic person ever. What Ash just did. Ash, I'm going to clip that. And I'm going to save it, and it's going to become a drop. What the fuck did you just say? Just repeat that.
Me?
No.
Oh, yes.
Ash, repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat the Slav impression you just did.
Sergi. Hang on, I forgot it.
Hey, we're Bosnian men.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get in the dog. Sergi, get that vodka.
That's
We're gonna drive.
Sergi. First of all,
Sergi is Russian.
Nobody's called Sergi. Nobody's called Sergi. It's not a Spanish person. It's not Sergio Roberto.
Sergey.
It's Sergey. It's Sergey.
It's Sergey.
Sergey. Okay, Sergey. Fine.
Just say sir and gay.
Come on.
That wasn't even that funny.
Jesus fucking! Can we just make a stop with the Slavic impressions? You can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. That's the thing. I want to push the horrible out of him because it makes for good comedy.
I'll blame Gongo.
Sergey. Sergey.
What the fuck? It's
Okay.
What? Oh god.
I'm trying to, extend the pod as long as possible. So that, we could save little time, like we could spend little time on Man United. Because the banter is on us this week.
I'm excited, bro.
Okay.
Shit.
Thank you. Come again.
Well, you
Thank
always
you.
use
Come
the
again.
segments a lot,
Okay.
Marseille.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, but your segment's not the last one. His segment's the last one.
No, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Yours is purely...
Wait, how is it, Tony? How exactly is it your segment? Honestly, we need to pasta. You need to make pasta. You need to make a new header for both our YouTube page, which is Rant Boys, where you can check out all of our podcasts, and our Twitter page at rant_boys. And the new header will be the constellation of Rant Boys, in which Tony is the sun, and we are all the planets spinning around Tony, because apparently this entire venture is about Tony.
That sounds accurate.
Tony, do you have back pay for carrying this podcast?
Come on.
Sorry, say that again.
Yo, stealing my jokes, really?
So do you have back pay from carrying this podcast?
Oh, yo, bro.
Yeah, my back's really hurting. Now I know how Neymar feels at PSG.
Wrong. Well, jokes on them. They lost 5-1 to Lee and 2-1 to Nantes.
3-2.
Aren't they experimenting?
3-2.
I thought they were giving trials.
We'll get to that.
I thought they were giving trials. Yeah.
First, let's start with your team, Al, and your team, Pasta, getting schooled by a bunch of kindergartners. Juventus lose 2-1 at home.
We lost a bunch of people who can't even drink it. We lost to a squad that can't even drink fucking alcohol. The fuck?
They hardly lost their virginity.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not.
You lost to a bunch of virgins, mate. Like, shit.
I'm not surprised. This is why I'm Allegri out. I mean,
Allegri can go fucking die. That's what's
time to go.
Yo,
Juventus was so creative. Like the move, yesterday. If you wanted me to sum it up, yesterday's game, now
top talent.
Yeah,
but we just have no one to feed them apart from Pjanic.
Yeah, but Pasta.
That's disgusting. It is.
Who they have in defense?
Oh yeah.
If we're gonna let Allegri go, who would be the replacement?
Jose Mourinho.
Simone Inzaghi.
Here he goes. Jose Mourinho.
I want Jose badly.
I would take Mourinho.
Yeah.
I'd take
No.
Mourinho. But my first...
None of them. It's none of them. I've got it ready for my transfer podcast. Who the replacement is?
Oh, shut up!
I want you to tell me who will be replacing Allegri right now.
You'll be shocked, and we'll wait till later.
No. I want you to
You'll be shocked, Tony.
No.
Only for that. Only for your bad teases. I'm prepared to fully cut out the fucking segment because you're teasing for no purpose whatsoever.
Tony, fucking tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it the bald fraud?
Wait, who?
The fraud from Manchester. The bald fraud.
Guardiola's not coming Juventus.
Tony, who is the replacement for Allegri if he leaves this summer?
Shall I reveal it here?
Just tell them!
Tell the fucking... Oh, God. Just say. Just say it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Okay. Drum roll, please.
Oh my God.
I've damaged my phone.
Awful sound effects.
I mean,
are you for real? Hold on, are you for real?
Who?
I'm being serious.
I'll take it.
Wait, hold on. How far is this to being done?
Wait. Who?
Well,
Hold
it all
on.
depends.
Hold on.
It all depends whether Allegri decides to shut shop in the summer.
Wait.
Is he likely to fuck off?
There's a 50-50 chance, as we say.
Who the fuck did you just say? I didn't
fucking Twitchy man thing right now.
No, it's not definite. Yeah, it all depends.
I didn't even hear who you said.
Antonio Conte.
Conte. Back to Conte. This makes no sense.
I like Conte again, you know.
Yeah, but isn't Conte supposed to go to Inter?
No, because we need to keep Spalletti in Inter, man.
Yeah, it's too funny. He keeps
Spalletti,
ruining
man.
them.
How about Pavel Nedved? Like someone who's from the system.
Nedved. I'll take Nedved. I'll take Nedved.
No, let me ask you, Pastor. I want to ask you. What if the near impossible happened and Juve bottled the title? What would your reaction be?
Let's just say it
doesn't matter for you. It doesn't matter for you.
Let's just be honest. It wouldn't be politically correct. I will be fucking pissed as hell. Like, to be honest, we can't really bottle it. Like, no way.
I'll jump off a window on the 7th floor.
That's extreme. To be fair, right? it doesn't feel golden winning a Serie A anymore. Like, reanalyze yourself as a human being.
I agree with you, Pastor.
Do reanalyze yourself. How does it not feel good to dominate your local league? Again, it is a shit
because
league.
we've done it for so many years.
It's Farmers League at this point, honestly.
You know what? To be fair, I can see his point. Juve winning the Italian league is like us winning the FA Cup.
Well,
excuse me,
Tony.
Excuse me.
That's not a.
Excuse me. Let's cut that out.
No, we keep that in because it doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna be real. Arsenal wouldn't win Serie A if they were in there. I don't even think that would come second.
No, we'd be in the top 2 if we played.
No, you would be third or fourth.
Yes, we would.
We would be.
No, we'd be
third
above
or
Napoli.
fourth.
The league would be between Juve and us.
Tony, you still got involved.
If we played,
yeah, but if
we played Napoli, if we played Napoli 3 months ago, they would have shit on us.
Listen, us winning Scudetto is about as surprising as Bayern Munich winning the DFB Pokal.
Yeah.
You mean the Bundesliga?
Let me ask you, Juventus fans. I have a question for Juventus fans. Since you're Allegri out, realistically, who would you want to replace him? And I say realistically,
like I said, Simone Inzaghi.
Inzaghi is from AC Milan. He ain't coming to Juventus.
No, his brother.
No, I said Simone Inzaghi.
Simone. Okay, sorry. Simone is from Lazio.
The reason I say him, he looks like he'll bring a fresh approach to the team.
Do you think Juve could attract someone like Diego Simeone?
No, I do not.
Excuse me.
I do not want him at my club.
Come on, he's got balls.
He'll ruin my club.
Listen,
No,
excuse me.
I'm against that. I quite like Simeone.
What fresh approach? What fresh approach would Simone Inzaghi bring? You'd still play on the counter.
Oh,
but the plays the same way Allegri plays.
But the difference is that hopefully he would sign an attacking play. Look, I don't mind playing on the counter.
Listen.
I just want to have the ability to score goals. Right?
Playing on the counter, playing on the counter just fucked you. Tony, you need to.
What if Simeone came and brought Griezmann with him?
Imagine a fact: Griezmann or Ronaldo.
No, I don't care. He ain't coming. I'm not having him because he'll fucking set up our back four as a fucking flat four, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, and what?
No, you're mad.
No, listen. Simeone is if you want to take Inzaghi, we'll play. He's still inexperienced of a manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simeone.
Okay.
Zidane was inexperienced as well, but they bet on him and won 3 fucking UCLs.
No, but you ain't Zidane, but Simeone ain't Zidane.
Yes.
Zidane was actually coaching the Real Madrid youth team, right?
Yeah.
So,
but
he had a bit of background behind him, so yeah.
Diego Simeone.
What about Laurent Blanc? What about Blanc? Or maybe the Monaco guy?
I wouldn't mind.
Let me talk.
The Monaco guy.
Jardim. Jardim and Blanc.
What about the Shams?
I'll be honest, actually, I'll take Sarri.
What about the Shams?
Sarri? You don't have the players for Sarri.
Sarri ball at Juve.
Yeah, you'll feel sorry. They'll feel sorry for it.
You don't have a
Sarri's underrated as hell, man.
But you don't have the players for Sarri.
I know, but we can sign them, considering, like, we can sell Dybala, we can sell fucking...
Yeah, but your defense... Really? You're gonna play... Tony! 1 second.
Juventus can have Harry...
Tony.
Yeah, does William Thuram have a...
how the fuck is Juve gonna play a high line with Bonucci and Chiellini who are 1,000 years old?
Who they have in the defense? Bonucci should go.
Yeah, Bonucci should definitely go.
But
I would sell Bonucci and bring in Delight.
De Ligt would make a good...
He's not going to Juve.
Yeah, he is fucking
Well, you don't know that yet.
I do.
No, you don't.
I called the Soul story.
Listen, we need...
the Barley story. I'm calling that De Ligt is not going to Juve.
I don't mind playing counter. But my problem is, more than just with Allegri's style, it's his tactics, right?
Yeah.
His stupid tactics, right? Like taking a winger off for a holding midfielder in the game we need to go. Is he dumb?
Yeah, but your midfield
Juventus didn't have a creative player. Like you don't have a creative player since Pogba's been gone, right? Like there was no one to fill that spot. You basically have runners.
Wait.
I think they wanted to form Dybala into that, but he's just not that kind of.
No, but I think Pjanic is a good. Like he is the creative.
You can't just rely on Pjanic, man.
Pjanic is a quality player. I said that from his days at Lyon. He's a quality player.
Pjanic plays further behind, right?
That's what I'm saying. We can't just rely on Pjanic.
Yeah,
I would get Pogba in the summer. I would get Pogba. I would buy Pogba back in the summer.
No, he's too inconsistent for my liking.
Listen, I mean, actually, you know what? We could actually make a deal with Juventus. I mean, Dybala for Pogba was it's.
No,
I mean, I'm up for it,
bro. Nah.
What do you mean that's a no? We're getting Dybala for Pogba. I mean, you ain't getting Pogba for money. We need a player badly, so yeah.
But I don't think Dybala wants to go to your pennies of a club.
No. If Pogba
shut up.
If Pogba believes he's gone to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wait. I just want to...
If Dybala goes, he's gone to Barcelona.
Wait a second.
Personally, I could see that.
Let's go back to the game, okay? The reason why Allegri takes off an attacker and brings on a holding midfielder is because your midfield got dominated. Because you have a fucking roadrunner in Blaise Matuidi who cannot pass the ball 2 yards. All he does is run. And you have dudes like Can and Khedira. Fucking Emre Can. Emre Can was a backup to Henderson and Milner at Liverpool. That's the quality of midfielder you have at your fucking club. Your midfield is shit.
But
you are no. Wait a second. This squad, you guys are blaming Allegri, while fucking Paratici constructed a squad where the only decent midfielder you have is Pjanic. Bernardeschi is an attacker. Let's get this right. Bernardeschi is not a midfielder. But because your midfield is so shit, Allegri is forced to play Federico Bernardeschi as an auxiliary playmaker. Same with Dybala. Because your midfield is so shit, because you're so reliant on Pjanic to get the ball from defense to front. And this is not the fault of Massimiliano Allegri, because Allegri is the coach. He works with what he has. Paratici did not sign any sort of creative midfielders. You did not sign Barella. You did not sign Paquetá or anyone from Serie A who can carry the ball. You have one guy who can progress the ball from back to front, and the reason why Allegri plays Pjanic deep is because your defenders are incapable of passing the ball accurately further up. So Pjanic has to drop deep, pick up the ball, cover 30 yards of space on his own, whether it's passing or carrying the ball, and then gets the ball to fucking Ronaldo. And of course Ronaldo scores only one goal because nobody else can give him the ball. If Bernardeschi is not supplying him, if Pjanic is not supplying him, fucking Emre Can will never get him the ball. Matuidi's a fucking road runner. He cannot pass. How the fuck does that midfield make sense? It doesn't. The whole team.
Why did we play him on the wing? Why did we play Ronaldo on the fucking wing? We should play in central, you know, and let drop back Dybala and play like a 4-3-1-2.
You still haven't replaced Pirlo.
Of course not. You can't replace a Pirlo. I'm sorry, you can't.
But you haven't replaced Marquisio. Listen, you haven't replaced Marquisio either. It's easier to replace a Marquisio than a Pirlo. Just get Nicolo Barella or Zielinski or anyone who can progress the ball from defense to front. Nobody can in this team other than Pjanic. And you close down Pjanic and it's dead.
I just want to make one point quickly about the Juve team, and I sound like a broken record here because even with his time with us, I stuck up for him. If it weren't for Wojciech Szczesny, Juve would have been 4 or 5 down.
Yeah, but then also people will forget what Pjanic did as well when he purely stopped a fucking goal.
Yeah, but Pjanic just wanted to play like Allegri plays him wrong. Pjanic should play as an architect, as a maestro.
Purely. Pjanic
playing wrong. Allegri plays him where he can only play him. What he's got.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm explaining to you. He needs to play him deep because no one else can can progress the ball into midfield. That's why Pjanic has to drop deep and progress the ball himself. He does 2 jobs in one player.
Sami Khedira, you can't rely on him.
No,
Khedira's crap. He's old. He's crap. Get out of here.
In the summer, out first Bonucci, Khedira. I don't know why we signed Bonucci again. Khedira. What's his name?
Cancelo.
What do you mean Cancelo? What?
I think you're a better right back than Cancelo.
Whoa!
Do you think Chan will go?
Big man, you're mad.
No. I'm sorry, we can definitely get a better right back.
You're mad.
I want Kimmich.
You've lost the plot.
I want Joshua Kimmich. That's what you do.
Oh my god, that's because that's a realistic signing, isn't it?
Yeah, 70 million. 70 million on a right back. You need a bunch of midfielders. You need a bunch of midfielders. Go ahead, spend 70 million on a right back.
He's not 70 million.
He will be. He's a top class centre back. Anyway, you want the best right back in the world currently? Hector Bellerin.
Oh yeah, that's just a bias of an Arsenal fan.
Come on,
without him, we've genuinely been shit on the right. On the right, we've been shit without him. He's the most unsung hero at our club.
I'm sorry. Maitland Niles was very good, but we'll get to that. 1 second. I want to get back to the actual game and Ajax. Juve's problem. No, Tony. Don't fucking, for fuck's sake. If someone's talking, Tony, could you shut up and wait for your turn?
Naughty Tony.
Exactly.
You know how we should have played? You know how we should play? We should have played a 4-3-1-2 where Dybala is attacking midfielder and you have Ronaldo and Moises Kean on the top.
1 second. I want to get to that, to the tactical point. Allegri actually tried doing that. The problem is Dybala is not exactly a midfield creator. What Ajax did to you, and this is the point I want to make, is your team is shit when someone can stick a Donny van den Beek on your main playmaker and your entire midfield dies, because that's what Ajax did. Ten Hag just stuck Van de Beek in man marking on Pjanic and the entire Juve team died. You could not do fuck all. Because
can I make a point?
There was one guy sitting on Pjanic and you couldn't progress the ball. And
do you know I think played very good in that game? And I think we probably should pick up Lasse Schön.
Yeah, but Lasse Schön is 33 years old.
Yeah, I know.
Are you seriously going to do the Juventus thing again? You're gonna sign a guy who's 50 years old again. That's the entire problem of your team. You just sign these guys who are 32 to 35-year-olds, and you're trying to win with these guys, and you have no legs in the team.
What if they go for Jorginho?
Frankie de Jong.
No.
Frankie de Jong also be.
Jorginho would be. You know what? Yeah, Jorginho's a shout.
Jorginho would be good.
And Pjanic are more or less the similar type of players.
Not really, because you can play Pjanic further up. You can play Pjanic as a number 10. That would work, because Pjanic needs...
He'd be more effective than that.
Yeah,
I think we should sell Dybala.
Exactly.
I think we should sell
Blaise Matuidi, Pjanic, and Jorginho.
I think we should sell Dybala and sign Firmino.
No,
you guys,
Firmino.
You guys need...
Dude, come on, let's be realistic. You're not getting Firmino.
Yeah.
Like, he's settled in a top club. Like, Liverpool are flying at this moment.
By the way.
You guys need someone...
Okay, listen. I thought you had to play the Jose Mourinho play. I mean, the thing is that when we went up against Ajax in the Europa League finals, we basically used Fellaini to get past their midfield. We played...
I'm sorry, Ash. Wait a second.
No.
You played against this team. You played against the same team, except they are toddlers now. They were fucking fetuses when you played them.
I'm telling you.
In footballing terms, they were fetuses. They were a bunch of kids when you played
against
them.
Ajax, because these guys were playing into their hands. These guys were letting them play football. We were not letting them play football. We were breaking up play. We were making the game as slow as possible, and then we were going for long balls with Fellaini.
Like I actually so great against
Fabrique Belgique.
No, we weren't great. No, listen. I'll tell you what Jose Mourinho said on RT. He basically, the Ajax coach came out saying that Fellaini was a difficult guy because he was too physical, and Man United were playing disgusting football. We were basically trying to slow the game. That's what we did, and it worked out, because you should never play football if you know your team is not good enough. If it's Barcelona or Liverpool, you could outscore Ajax, but then if it's a UA team that's been dodgy in the past appearance, in the past fixtures, previous fixtures, you shouldn't let Ajax play football. That's what it's all about.
Again,
at the end of the day, it's about winning. And it doesn't matter whether you play Fellaini or it doesn't matter whether you play if you try to play Pjanic and stuff. That's what I believe. Jose Mourinho was spot on. He said that they play. The build-up style was slow. Man United played in slow build-up style, and then we played long.
Yeah, but what the fuck happened to the football? Why did he even stop in time?
Thank you. Okay.
Why didn't start? He
wait a second. Mandzukic, I want to clarify the point that Ash made. Mandzukic was injured. That's why they couldn't punt it long, because there was no one to hold up the ball.
Perin, and Kakaris, all injured.
I thought you should have played Douglas.
No. Ash. They couldn't. They couldn't hit it long because Mandzukic was injured. There's no one else who can hold up the ball on their team.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest now. I think I know in summer I just want to have Delight and a good number 10.
He's not going to Juve.
Pasta, this isn't Make-A-Wish. Pasta, this isn't Make-A-Wish podcast.
Listen.
Make-A-Wish.
I think what we need is to sell Dybala, and we should bring in De Ligt and maybe Frenkie de Jong, but he's going to...
No, De Jong's going to Barca.
It's not.
It's done.
Hold on. How did you say Frankie de Jong? He's gone to Barcelona.
It's a done deal. It's a done deal. They signed it.
Yeah, I said that afterwards, you fucking twats.
Yeah, it's 70 million. It's done. He's gone.
De Ligt is not going to Juve.
You don't know that yet.
Tony, shut the fuck up.
My sources have told me this.
Who are your sources? Heinz?
I mean, he's definitely a Man United fan.
It's nonsense, man.
Tony
has proclaimed it. Therefore, it is so.
As Auba knows, I don't reveal my sources.
Are people at your local pub. There you go.
His sources
No. Don't underestimate it. I mean, he got the South spot on. He got the South transfer spot on.
Thank you. Spot on. Not 1 inch wrong.
I mean, not any YouTube channel were like info. I mean, it was.
Yeah. There's always beginner's luck.
No. Listen. The thing why I trust him is because it was Saul. It was not Ronaldo, Messi, because anyone could make a transfer out of it. Any YouTube channel would do it. But then Tony got a specific player, Saul, who wasn't even in the transfer news. You get it? And then ESPN shows up after 2 months saying that Saul Niguez has a good, he's going there. So yeah, that's why I believe Tony. I'm actually 35% convinced about it.
Thank you.
35.
I still don't believe it.
One second. Let me analyze this. Ash said, that's why I believe Tony. I'm actually 35% convinced about it.
Oh, come on. I mean, 35%. Listen. That's too high a number. You think I'm still going to believe all those, credible articles, right?
You will.
Credible sources. I still wouldn't believe it. 30% is too much high. It's a big number.
I believe him. I'm 35%.
You know what, yeah? Tony, you could low-key in the summer end up the next Jack from AFTV.
The plug.
Oh, my God.
The plug.
Unplausible.
Did you call Aubameyang before he joined Arsenal?
Yes.
Where's the proof of this?
Well, there was no UFF when that happened. Well, there were no forums.
I'm gonna need.
Well, UFF actually existed, I believe, when that happened. I'm pretty sure I talked in the chat then. Maybe that was another server.
There was a UFF back then. I can clarify.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there was a UFF, but then we weren't on good terms with each other. It was basically war between fans of clubs. That's it.
Oh, no,
you wake up, you fight against these people, you fight against these people.
Oh, no. I went into UFF, just said, big gay, you're all big gay, and left. That's when they made it, bro.
Can I just say, when Koulibaly goes to Manchester United in the summer, you will all come to me and say, Tony, you was right.
Oh, yeah.
He goes to Man U.
He will not go to Man U.
We shall see. I'm very confident.
I was right. That's a big club. We got huge amount of resources. We got the best fan following in the world, the largest fan following in the world.
Shut the fuck up,
so yeah, it's all happening. It's a Man United.
I like how Man
as much as I hate to say,
2 top quality centre backs. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me ask you this question.
We're basically going to go with one. That's it. At max, we're gonna.
On the top,
I think we have a good shot of getting Jadon Sancho.
On the topic of Manchester United. On the topic of Manchester United, Ash, you got smashed 3-0 in Barcelona. What is your excuse?
Listen.
My mate performed.
Listen. Messi wasn't special, all right? Messi did nothing magical. I mean, anyone who watched the game would say it was basically. Listen. I'm telling you, it was basically Chuckle Brothers spoiling the game, and then Ashley Young doing
as
a
a human being.
for nothing.
Ronaldo's better than Messi.
It was based. Hold on. It was basically
Reanalyze yourself as a human being.
It was the Messi show.
I swear, listen, apart from that, apart from that magical run that Messi did before the first half, and that too, that was against Phil Jones, he basically helped him take off his band on his head. That's it. Messi did nothing special. I'm not salty. I'm just trying to say Messi did nothing special. Please stop saying that. It was basically Man United.
No, it was the Messi show. It was the fucking Messi show.
It wasn't a Messi show. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
1 second.
No.
He did something magical that time. He did something magical.
Bro,
what did he do that was magical? Tell me one thing that he did that was magical.
He took Manchester United and bent them over.
Yeah, he bent them over because they had a howler of a game. Come on, 10 out of 10 times they would save it. Okay, that was one mistake, and that wasn't because of Messi's magic. That was because of their being stupid.
They were all over. Reanalyze yourself as a human being.
I'll tell you this. Exactly. I know what we're talking about. It's because Man United haven't understood. Aren't mature enough to play high table football.
Wait.
We were good for the first 15 minutes.
Hold on. According to the majority of Manchester United fans, you guys are meant to be fucking Omega fucking Thanos, ready to snap and destroy everybody.
No,
Exactly.
man, listen. We were good for the first 15 minutes, and our players couldn't carry in. The only problem is that we weren't good enough for the next.
I'm gonna be honest.
For the rest of the game,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came out. Solskjaer came out in the press and already said it will take 2 to 3 seasons to rebuild this. They're not destroying anyone. It's a rebuilding phase.
But good. Is he even good?
Again,
now?
Their fucking fan base, Tony. Their fan base
definitely good.
Flexed.
I mean, listen, the tactics were pretty good. It's because the players
listen to this.
Don't have the spine to carry it out.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
He couldn't carry on.
Saying stop Lionel Messi. Stop Lionel Messi. Put him in an Argentinian shirt. He turns into the Argentinian Hobbit version of Bilbo Baggins. Puts the old ring on.
That's their fan base. That's their fan base. They flex. They flexed as if they were going to beat Barcelona. The problem is. Not half of these Man United halfwits do not understand that the roster is crap, that the team is shit. They think they're somehow better than us, Tony. They're not. Their roster is not better than our roster.
Fact. No. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you the thing is that we lost. I mean, all the back four played against Barca 7 seasons ago,
but do you know what really annoys me? Do you know?
That's why we've been so shit.
Hold on a second.
We haven't replaced our back four.
Yeah, but you've been shit for 7 years. You've been shit for 7 years.
If you could replace the back four, who would you get?
Who do they have in defense?
I'd actually get one more centre back who's actually a leader. Someone like Virgil van Dijk.
You need Wan-Bissaka as well, I think. Because you need
no. I think, but then Wan-Bissaka is not our top priority. We need a centre back.
You need pullback.
Listen, you're meant to be Manchester United. You're meant to spend big and flop.
Okay,
pretty much.
Let me get to the tactical point.
Let me ask you, Ash.
No. Tony, let me get to the point of the tactics of what Man United did. I talked about this with Ash. They went up, they pressed high. The problem is physically because they were not coached the entire season under Mourinho, the entire preseason and the entire first half of the season. They weren't coached in a high-intensity physical system. They weren't coached to press. They ran out of energy in the first 10 minutes after pressing Barcelona. After they had a couple of chances, they didn't convert. Then Barca started playing around them because Man United could not keep up the intensity of the pressing. And then they just got outplayed by diagonal balls because their fullbacks got pulled out of position because Dalot is raw and Ashley Young is shit. And then Barca started opening up gaps. And Messi came into play and he fucking bossed the game from there on in because Man United's wide players are crap at covering. Specifically, Ashley Young and Dalot is extremely raw. He got owned by Coutinho, who hadn't had a good game in the Champions League this entire season, up until he played Diogo Dalot in this game.
No, hang on. It wasn't Dalot. Lindelof was doing a good job at right back. Ashley Young was the one who was doing a poor job, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer switched Jones from centre back to from right back to centre back, and then we had the Chuckle brother duo, and they did nothing, literally nothing. They were just ball watching. Then Messi got along. Like
you started with Lindelof.
Messi had the ball in his feet. Dalot was fine. Dalot was fine. He actually came in after 75 minutes.
Yeah. You started. I'm sorry.
I had to correct you. So
I'm sorry. I fucked that up. You started with Lindelof.
Yeah,
you started with Lindelof.
Did a good job. Lindelof was the only one of the back four who did an excellent job. But still, apart from that, Young was doing a Cruyff turn for nothing and gave the ball to Sergio Roberto, which after that fell to Messi a shot. And then there were two defenders, two centre-backs who never came close to him, who were basically never even attempted to have a go at Messi. And then you show him that angle, he's obviously going to score. It's not because of Messi's magic. It's because of us not closing him down.
Okay. And do you still agree that Messi's a magic player? Reanalyze yourself as a human being.
Oh yeah, Messi's a magic player. Of course, I'm never going to deny that. Oh, he's definitely in the top two. But what I'm trying to say is, it was not because of Messi's magic. It was more down to Man United's foolishness.
Well, I think you guys.
And the second goal, and the second goal just broke her confidence, man. And then it was basically a formality, just staying together, working as a unit, and just trying to,
Like last season, you had a decent kind of point ratio at the end, but for me,
now Man United fans will agree with me. Like all the ones in Discord will agree with me. Why taking this squad to second position in the Premier League means so much. We basically saw what Smalling and Jones could do in a Champions League game. They were shit. Trust me, they're not even getting to the Wolves top, the back four. That's how shit they are. And Ole has to somehow manage these guys till the end of the season until we get them out of the club. These guys are this great. And these guys are still learning at the age of 28 and 27, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but let's be real. Your fullback depth, if you do not have Luke Shaw playing at left back, and he has had availability problems throughout his career, his entire career, he's not a player that plays 30 games a season.
He is injury prone.
Unless he plays at left back. Let's be real.
Go on.
Unless Shaw plays at left back, you're fucked at left back. Unless a right back, you do not have a right back because Diogo Dalot is too raw and too young for these types of games. Therefore, you have to play Lindelof out at right back, and you have to play the Chuckle brothers because Eric Bailly is always injured, and you don't trust Marcus Rojo. Your entire defense is a shambles, and it's mostly because you do not have actual quality fullbacks. Because if you had quality fullbacks, you could play Lindelof in the middle where he's actually decent.
So I'd like to ask, do you regret selling Daley Blind?
Yeah, I regret selling Daley Blind, but then it was more of a decision of the player wanting to leave the club. Because Jose Mourinho didn't want a ball-playing centre-back, did he? Jose Mourinho, he wanted someone who's strong, physical and tall. And he had to go.
And he kept Phil Jones.
Basically, Blind was a technical player. And then he kept,
and he kept Phil Jones
at the club. But listen, I'm not going to blame his choice. The thing is, we missed Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was actually fucking good against Messi in the first leg. I actually saw some stats where Luke Shaw basically was close to Messi and then won almost all the tackles.
That's what I'm saying.
Except for that foul where he got yellow carded. That's it.
In the first leg, what Ole did. In the first leg, what Ole did.
Yeah, we weren't. Exactly. We weren't seeing Messi in the first leg. It was not because he was playing an away game. But it was basically because we closed him down. There was no one going having a go with Messi.
Tactic.
Basically, when you play with Messi, any coach's instruction is that you have to stick close to him and don't try anything foolish, not stick a leg because
Ash,
been in the D box. You just have to run with him until a second defender comes and helps you out. You just have to close the angle.
Let me correct you real quick.
That's the best you can do with Messi.
Ash, let me correct you real quick. On a tactical point.
Yeah.
What Ole did in the first leg with Messi, you keep saying stick close to him. You cannot mark Messi with one man. So what Ole did is he created a box zone where he had a midfielder, dropping. Fred, wait. So what Ole did in the first leg is he had Luke Shaw play left center back and man mark Messi. He had Dalot as a right-footed left back because Messi's obviously going to cut in. So he had Dalot play Messi on his weaker foot. So when Messi cuts in, Dalot can challenge on his stronger foot against Messi's stronger foot, which is actually very, very smart. He had Luke Shaw cover in space in behind, and he had Fred drop deep and pick up Messi in midfield, which is why you guys eliminated him at Old Trafford. They still scored a goal, and they still beat you there. And you were in a disadvantageous position where you needed to score at the Camp Nou, which is why he pushed further up and he tried to press and he got exposed. That's basically what happened. But unfortunately, it all comes back to you spending 500 million on crap and having a bad roster playing against this Barcelona where you get completely found out because your previous manager was playing tactics that weren't coherent to the squad that you have, and your current manager is trying to implement something that he doesn't have time for to physically train the players to a level where they're capable of executing. And you got fucking smashed.
Ash, if we play devil's advocate, and let's say Messi got injured in the first leg, and they still won 1-0, do you think you would have won the away game at Camp Nou?
No, definitely not. With that team, with that back four, never in a million years. We would have lost it by a goal to. That's
like, listen, we can do that.
And the thing, I mean, how do you let Philippe Coutinho score from that? And you basically gave them a yard of space to get his angle right and shoot. Smalling was ball watching. You could, I mean, if you could see the replay, he never even attempted to close in on him. It was basically Smalling just a yard or two away from Philippe Coutinho, and he let him shoot. He never even tried to, make the angle as critical as possible. Like that, I mean, that's how immobile our defenders are. Like they're not active at all.
They're immobile, just like Immobile. Anyway, sorry. But,
by the way, I love the pronunciation. Immobile.
Just make me think of Immobile.
I mean, he's got a sexy name. I gotta give him that.
Giro Immobile. He cannot move for fuck all. He's just standing.
He's so shit, man.
Giro Immobile. He scores goals for Lazio, but he can play for shit for Italy. It's a bad song.
Calm down, Mr. X Factor.
I got a question for you, Ash, actually.
You've been asking a lot of questions. It's Man United banter is over, yeah? It's past the time that's been a lot.
It's so frustrating. I would rather paint a bloody wall.
Do you believe you're finishing top 4?
No, I said that in March, and I'm gonna stick with it because I told them
we'll finish.
Yeah.
Top 4.
How confident are you in that remark?
I know. I'd love to be proved wrong. That's what I said. I'd love to be proved wrong. I told them,
actually agree.
It was somewhere around March when people were hyping us too much, and then I said, "Hang on there. There's a lot of fixes coming," and I was pretty sure we'd get injuries at the end of March. And then here we are. We don't have Herrera until Chelsea. We're missing, and then Rashford's ill, and we basically have to, play the Chuckle brothers.
Yeah, who do you think will finish top 4 then, in your place?
Liverpool, City, Spurs, and Arsenal.
Same. Actually, I think so.
On the subject of Spurs,
Spurs are going to do it.
On the subjct of Spurs,
no,
Tony,
please.
Tony, tell me how annoyed are you that they got away with that?
No, they didn't get away. Come on, don't be salty, Arsenal fans. They played some of the best football I've ever seen this season by a club. All right, let's get that straight.
They almost got
buried. We shouldn't let that happen. We shouldn't let these Arsenal fans talk smack about Spurs. They deserve to have a great applause today. They just basically exposed the fucking fraud in Manchester, who relies on Arab money, who's got nothing up his sleeve. He could, he basically plays possession football. That's it. He's got no second option. He basically had Sane, he had Jesus in his bench and Mahrez too, and still lost the match. Imagine having 2 FIFA football ultimate teams and losing to a fucking bottling team. That's how shit Man City are. That's how shit Pepe.
Can I just ask you this then?
No Trophy FC or Jammy FC.
Wait,
come on, Tony, come on. Let's applaud them.
No, they're a disgusting club. They make me feel physically sick.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Ash. You can't be serious.
Ash.
What do you mean? They played the best
can't.
football.
No, I'm sorry. You can't say to an Arsenal fan, let's applaud a Tottenham fan. Are you dumb?
No. Listen.
That will not happen. In what world do you think that's ever going to happen?
I'm asking you to be like Claude. Like, respect them if they play good, right?
I said they played well. I said they played well. But I ain't gonna.
They didn't just play well. They played superb. They played some of the best football I've ever seen in the city.
I ain't gonna be happy because I don't want them to win Champions League.
Did Tottenham applaud us when we got to the Champions League final? Did Tottenham applaud us when we've done 49 games unbeaten? No. I don't expect them to.
Yeah, but then Tony, just because they eat shit doesn't mean that you have to eat shit, right?
They're a trophy club who happy with mediocrity.
Are you telling me now?
Their performance this season have definitely not. I mean,
hold on.
In my opinion, they've overachieved. They've overachieved they've spent nothing and they've overachieved. They've got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Something Arsenal haven't done.
Right. And I want to just.
I'm sorry.
We've
been to a final.
Since 2006. No, it's been a decade, right? It's been a decade.
No. It's been 9 years since we've been in the semis. 9 years.
Yeah.
Since 2009.
No. Was it 9 years?
No.
It was
2009.
Were you in the semis?
2009 was the last time we were in a semi-final. 2009. We lost against.
That was quarterfinals, right? You lost against United in the quarterfinals.
No, semis against Liverpool. 2009.
Yeah. Okay, fine. 9 years, fine. Okay, almost a decade.
Want to know something funny? If VAR wasn't a thing, City would have gone through.
VAR is a thing.
Do you know what? And this is what I want to bring up here. I'm going to go on a little bit of a mini rant here. Pochettino is a sack of crap. Because he is.
Jesus fucking Christ. No. Here we go again.
Pochettino, you've unleashed me a bit here. Not fully, but a bit. Pochettino is a hypocritical sack of crap, yeah? You're either fully for VAR or you're fully against. You cannot be for them when it's in your favour and against them when it goes against you.
I agree.
He's a hypocritical piece of crap. And he works perfect for Spurs for that reason.
Me and Sanj were talking yesterday. Sanj said if he doesn't win Champions League, should he still be considered a success at Tottenham? I said yes, maybe, but not around the world. I'm sorry, no. Right?
What do you mean not around the world? Come on, it's about talking about nets. They have spent nothing. They've spent nothing in transfers.
Yeah, and is he the only manager that has brought up the players like Harry Kane? Is he the only player, the only manager who's brought up people like Harry Kane?
I want to point out the double standards here.
I mean, he's basically done something magical.
Hear me. Did any of you give us that excuse when we had a limited transfer budget because we had the debt of the Emirates to pay off? No one gave us that excuse.
That's the thing. That's the thing, you know. Arsenal were an established club back then.
Well, we were still financially constrained because we had to pay the loans.
Hold on.
Let's be real. Arsenal are a bigger club than Spurs.
But hold on. We had spent a whole lot less in that time frame than Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, even Tottenham. We had spent less than in that time frame.
Which year?
I'm talking. Hold on, I had the statistic on my
phone. From 2007.
Okay.
From 2007.
You got that to 10-2 by Bayern.
We're talking years ago, by the way.
From 2007 to 2000.
This is when Arsene Wenger was a great manager, right? This is when Arsene Wenger was a great manager.
When was he a great manager? 2004. Are you talking about 2004?
No.
Hold on, Tony.
With that limited budget, that's annoyed me now. That is a great manager.
No. I have a hell of love for Arsene Wenger. No.
I agree. I love Arsene Wenger as well because Arsene Wenger done what not many managers would have been able to do with that limited budget and with that idiot Stan Kroenke above him.
It's actually debatable.
Hold on, he lost half his squad, right? In a fucking Christmas transfer window,
and signed William Gallas.
Over a fucking time frame, he's lost half his squad. The man still finishes in the top 4.
And signed William Gallas.
Yeah, but then the Premier League was basically a top 4 race, isn't it? Like there was only Man United, Chelsea.
So wait. So
Arsenal going for it. Man City were very relevant. Nowadays, I'd say even
he finished top 4 with utter shit.
Yeah, look at this. Manchester City became with the new owners in 2008. Arsene Wenger got us into the top 4 every year up till 2017.
Were we even good in the last fucking 10 years? Really? Realistically?
No. I'll tell you this.
No.
I think you were good enough to get top 4.
No. In squad.
Man United after...
No. In squad.
Yeah, of course. Because Man United...
No, we won.
No, I'll tell you why.
No, we won. No, we won.
Hang on.
Bro, we had Giroud up front.
Until 2013, we had Alex Ferguson save our ass, and then after that, we knew how shit the squad was.
Yeah,
right?
But let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah, we overestimated Manchester United. The quality of Man United.
Let's put this.
What I'm trying to say, Pochettino's is.
Let's put this in perspective. Let's put this in perspective. Let's put this in perspective.
No, I have
bad Arsene Wenger. Bad Arsene Wenger is better than the best Pochettino. Bad Arsene Wenger is better than the best Pochettino.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. Because he hasn't won trophy. That's the only thing that's missing.
No, that's not even just it. Arsene Wenger won 3 fucking FA Cups.
He won 3 FA Cups with crap.
This is what I go on. Yeah, can I say something? This is what this is what I'm going to go on about. Yeah, when Spurs fans start ranting off. Yeah. We won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons in our worst period. Tottenham can't even win a trophy in their golden era.
Are you in the Champions League semi-final? You giddy gooner cunt! Where are you now? Go piss off to your little Europa League! You awful mug! You dare to slag us off! Han Min Son! Ronaldo! The greatest player! Ballon d'Or winner! Korean superstar! Barry's Man City! Llorente's ass! Llorente scored with his squeaky bum! And buried and shit! He took a shit in the middle of Etihad! On
Super Tottenham. Super Tottenham. I'm gonna agree with you.
Right into your mic right now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
How much dust is in your trophy cabinet?
Shut up! You cunt! What you done? Europa League! I ruined the Europa League! What, you happy?
You
happy? We're in the Champions League semi-final! We've got a brand new stadium that's bigger and better than yours, and we have Ronaldo! Obama who? Obama what? Obama crap! That's what he is! He's crap! He's not Ronaldo! Ronaldo carries everything!
At least we can get a medal in Europa League.
What do we think of shit? Tottenham! Thank you! That's
you Johnny Arsenal cunts! Oh, and the Spurs go marching in. Oh, and the Spurs go marching in. Oh, how the good it is to be Tottenham. Oh, and the Spurs go marching in.
The world has ever seen.
Champions League semi-final. Fuck off, you pricks. Come on, you Spurs.
Okay, hang on.
I can't.
I'm gonna agree with Spencer
back
because
again.
Spencer, yeah.
I can't believe he's back again.
Spencer can kiss my bumhole. That's
Torreira. Whoa, Torreira. Whoa.
Spencer, if you're hearing this, I love you, mate. I love you. I love
Spurs. High. He made Troy Deeney cry.
Conspiracy with Spencer.
I love Spencer.
All right, can we switch topics now? Let's. Okay, I have one.
Spencer needs to sod off.
No. We got a fraud to expose. Hang on. Pep Guardiola. Let's talk about Pep Guardiola.
No.
What has he achieved?
Wait. You talk about him every week. Fuck off. No one cares.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. No. I do care. I care a lot.
You're one man.
I care a lot. I don't care. I don't. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this then. Who do you lot think is like the most? Which player do you think has improved the most over the course of the season?
Over the course of the season. Okay.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Nicolas Pepe.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Nicolas Pepe.
Wait. Are you talking about just Arsenal or overall?
No.
Overall.
I'll still say Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Because he was like a youth player on the fringes of the squad, and he's now a legitimate right back. Like
I'm saying
proper starter.
And he's Jadon Sancho.
No.
Sancho.
Overrated.
For me, it's Sadio Mane.
Nah.
No, Sancho. Jadon Sancho.
No, what's overrated?
Oh, what do you mean he's overrated?
No, in my opinion, it's Nicolas Pepe.
Oh, overrated. Overrated, you say?
He started off as a nobody. No, the most improved player this season. In my opinion, Nicolas Pepe. He started off as a nobody in Ligue 1. He came to League, I think it was. Yeah, League, yeah, also League. And he just took them and he carried them.
Why are we talking about Nicolas Pepe?
Young.
Oh, shut up. I'm done with Ashley Young.
Why are we talking?
Oh, no.
Why are we talking about Nicolas Pepe? One second. Alright. We're back to topic.
In my opinion, Nicolas Pepe.
Now that
he carried them to the second position.
Good God. We'll talk about Nicolas Pepe later. We have plenty of podcasts to do about how much Nicolas Pepe has improved.
Alright.
Ash.
Nicolas Pepe even features in my transfer segment.
Chill out.
Oh, come on.
Piss off. You and your transfer pluggings.
Tony, is he going to Arsenal?
I hope he goes to Borussia Dortmund.
Tony, is he going to Arsenal?
No, he isn't coming to Arsenal.
He's going to Dortmund.
Tony,
Listen. Pastor, we're not trying to ruin Pepe's career by going to Arsenal, yeah?
Oh, sure,
Sit down.
Bro, it's not the Nicolas Pepe podcast.
Manchester United. You don't want to ruin his career, do you?
If Nicolas Pepe has been if Nicolas Pepe has been medically prescribed to be allergic to silverware, Tottenham would be perfect for him.
What about Tottenham, man? Listen, it's their league, right? They'll be the best.
And on that note,
I think AC Milan would also be good.
I have an announcement to make, and it's very, very important.
On that note, Ash, give us the final indictment on Pep Fraudiola.
I've told you there were a lot of fucking plastics in the Rant Boys Twitter, right? They were replying saying that I know nothing. Well, then here you go, you fucking marks. He just showed that he's a fucking fraud. He couldn't. Sometimes he overthinks, and that's what always happens when you have a lot of choices. When you're spoiled for choices, and what excuse do you have when you underachieve compared to David Moyes? He spent 66 million and got to the quarterfinals, and you fucking and your fucking coach, who was spoiled with Arab money, says that it was a cruel game. It was a cruel game. Well, hello, you fucking idiot. You got away in the FA Cup, and then you had a flurry. You had a flurry of decisions going for you in the Carabao Cup, if I'm not wrong. And now you play and now you show double standard saying that it wasn't an offside. It was a fraction of offside. It's still offside. I'm pretty happy VAR saved football. Pep Guardiola is a fraud. He hasn't done nothing with Messi. I mean, anyone you give this squad to Unai Emery, he'd at least get the Premier League, right? And this guy is actually a point below. A game. He's got a game in hand against City, is it, or is he a point ahead?
He won.
Is he a point ahead? Is he a point ahead of Liverpool?
He only recorded the most points in the history of a Premier League season last year by winning 100 points. But okay, it's fraud.
Yeah, but okay, but then they were. No one made investments. But then this year, Klopp actually made a considerable amount of investment, and still he's close with City. That's what I'm trying to talk.
Ash, to say here, he has a game in hand and is 2 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah, he's a point behind Liverpool, who don't have the luxury to rest players. While this guy did a lot of shuffling when December came, right? When it was the crunch period where you got a lot of injuries. This guy got away because of a squad, and he's still a point ahead of Liverpool. That's it, at max. And you call that achieving? I mean, Didier Drogba was spot on when he said that anyone could do Manchester City.
I was right that investment.
I mean, I'd actually give Ole a good shout at winning the Premier League with that squad. I mean, Unai Emery would definitely do bits because he's done a lot with that shit Arsenal squad. No disrespect to Arsenal fans, but you know, Tony, how Iwobi is. I mean, you still don't know how Iwobi plays in the starting 11, right? So you give that squad to Unai Emery, he's gonna overachieve. You give that squad to Pochettino, he's gonna win the Premier League. He's definitely gonna win the Premier League. So that's what I'm trying to talk.
Pochettino,
Pep Guardiola hasn't done anything significant, right? And there were fucking mugs called the pundits in Sky Sports naming him alongside Sir Alex Ferguson. Do you even know what it takes to be Sir Alex Ferguson? You have to build a club. I mean, he built a club from scratch, man. Let's give respect on that name. Yeah, this guy had the luxury at Bayern Munich. This guy had the luxury at Barcelona. He has a luxury at City to replace players, and he still hasn't succeeded in winning the Champions League because Messi wasn't there to save his ass.
Sir Alex,
and now he says that yeah, but then the people at Sky Sports, called the pundits, say that Pep Guardiola is probably the greatest ever manager because he plays good football. Come on, Tony, you could do that. But I mean, you could play glorious football with that squad, provided you had adequate amount of footballing knowledge.
When you have
he basically has two football ultimate teams. I mean, you could play Man City A and B and still get in the top 4.
When you have unlimited oil funds, you can win everything near enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
it's not a Pep Guardiola has to win the Champions League. If he doesn't, it's a fucking failure. And this season, he hasn't. So he's a fucking flop, and he's a fraud as of. With that, I mean, he spent the most. I think City has spent the most in Europe, isn't it?
Yeah.
City has spent the most in Europe, and they still couldn't get to the semi-finals of the Champions League. That's a shame. And the reason why I say City is a small club is because their fans have this mentality that they're still happy with the league. Come on, with that squad, I'm gonna wish for a treble.
I'm gonna kill
because
myself.
That's how good that squad is. No, I envy that squad. They got a lot of quality. But then if you're not able to win it, it's basically shit. And you're comparing them to the Man United, the '98 Man United side, the 2003-04 Arsenal side. They're gonna whoop these guys' ass. I mean, those sides were fucking class. They would actually win it.
It's very, very important.
Okay. Thanks for the rant.
I could go on and on.
Thanks for the rant. I know. That's why I interrupted you because
I hate Pep, man. I hate Pep.
You're going on until eternity. Anyway, Liverpool also progressed in the Champions League. No one gives a shit, as we told Sanj before, because they beat fucking Porto, so nobody fucking cares. They won 4-1, and Sanj still shed his pants so much that he actually is another podcast today because his nappies had to go to the dry cleaners, and he cannot function if he doesn't have his diapers on. So, therefore, it's time for us to make fun of Paris Saint-Germain. Paris fucking Saint-Germain. After Chupa stopping 3 weeks ago, they have now lost. They have now not won. Or did they lose? I think they have not won 3 games in a row.
They lost 5-1 to Lille and 3-2 to Nantes.
Yeah, they've lost 3-2 to Nantes, 5-1 to Lille. They drew the game after Chupa stopping missed the ball from 2 inches out from the goal. PSG are falling apart. Mbappe wasn't in the squad for reasons only known to Thomas Tuchel. They have a bottling mentality. They're apparently going to bottle a 20-plus point lead on the league title because they are now losing games to mid-table teams like Nantes. It's a complete disaster at PSG. No one knows what the hell is going on.
They also drew to fucking Strasbourg.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
4 games without a win.
But let's get this thing clear. Did they play a good enough side? Like, or were they basically
against Nantes? Okay, listen. Against Nantes, they played Choupo-Moting and Kunkup. That's a pretty weak side, if you ask me. Against Lille, they played quite a strong team. They played Julian Draxler, Mbappé, Alves, Bernat, Verratti, Paredes, Munier, Kimpembe, Thiago Silva, Dagbahir, and Ariola. They should win that against Lille. Yeah. And against Strasbourg, they played...
They're shit.
They played also a pretty weak team with Choupo-Moting and Nkunku.
Let's be real. Let's be real. It's been Tony and I have been making fun of PSG since the start of this podcast. They have now gone 4 games where they could clinch the title by simply winning a game. They cannot
3 games,
win.
Actually, but...
PSG are a joke.
It's a joke club.
I mean, money can't buy everything.
They're playing Monaco in 2 days, by the way.
Okay.
After recording this, by the way.
Easy win, bro.
I think actually Monaco will win this. I don't know why, even though they are like 16th or some shit.
No, but it's still a shame if you lose 5-1 to 0 when you play like one of the top sides in Europe.
No, but Lee, they are second in the fucking Ligue 1.
Yeah, but still PSG are 20 points away from like we're 20 points in front of them. So that shows
Lee are
the
getting,
quality.
by the way, Lee are getting carried by Nicolas Pepe. I can go on and on about how great he is, you know.
Here we go.
Nicolas Pepe. I honestly think he might
Nicolas
be
Pepe
one
fan
of the best
club
talents in
podcast.
Europe right now, alright?
Oh man, you and Woogie would absolutely stroke each other's dicks off on Nicolas Pepe on this podcast.
So he might have like I've got news about Nicolas Pepe on the transfer segment.
Oh God, Nicolas Pepe. Well, honestly, I will name this the Nicolas Pepe episode.
Where's he going?
He's going
there
to
wouldn't
Pepe
be there wouldn't be a segment if I told you now, would there?
No, Tony.
You've already spoiled it.
Tony, just tell me. Stop teasing us. Else we've got to die.
Stop teasing us.
Is he going to Chelsea?
Let me ask.
ASMR Tony over here.
Joke? Let's move on.
Hey guys, it's ASMR Tony here, and today I'm eating fish and chips.
Jesus fucking great. Oh, but tell him to fucking say where Nicolas Pepe is going.
Let's move on from PSG to Arsenal, who actually played well, where we beat Napoli 1-0, and even I was shocked.
I called it before the game. Just remember that.
Tony, no. You ain't leaving me hanging like that. Tell me where the fuck we got.
How did you do it?
We're not that far from the transfer podcast. Let's move on.
Just smash the ball past the
No. Let's talk about Arsenal. I want to know how they kept a clean sheet away to Napoli.
All right, go on.
Because we're good. We're good.
I mean, listen. I bantered Arsenal yesterday so bad that I was pretty sure that you were going to at least if you're winning, you'd at least win 2-1. But then you kept a clean sheet. How?
He beat you in the ass.
Like a prick.
Okay.
It's beyond my imagination.
Yesterday's performance, it wasn't the most entertaining performance of the season, but it was the most professional performance from an Arsenal team this season.
Not this season. It was the most professional performance from an Arsenal team in 10 years.
That was such a professional performance. It was unreal. They were so disciplined.
Tony, the only good thing about Pasta posting only 1 minute of last week's podcast is that my rant on 15 years of Arsenal in Europe, where I predicted us to get hammered, was not published.
I predicted us to win, by the way.
You did.
I said we'd lose 2-1 on the night.
I said we would win over both legs. I said that.
I was right again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I predicted Arsenal to get battered in both the legs.
You were wrong, weren't you, big man?
I want to stress something. I want to stress something to every Arsenal viewer, every Arsenal fan who's viewing this.
Yes, Commando.
Yeah, I just want to say, celebrate the win from yesterday. Go by all means. We were the underdogs. We got through it. Please do not get carried away. When we get carried away and think we've won the trophy, we bottle it. So to all goonies out there, do not get carried away and take it one game at a time. We go to Valencia now, and then we go on to the final with Frankfurt or Chelsea. I will not celebrate until after that final whistle has gone in back. Until then, do not get carried away and take it one game at a time.
Thank you, Tony. And that was the word from the resident man of the Brexit. And now,
yes, sir.
I'll have my say on this game. This, as I said, most professional performance I've seen in 10 years from Arsenal. I could not believe we actually managed to keep a clean sheet over 2 legs. This hasn't happened in like 15 years, I think, Tony. We haven't kept a clean sheet over 2 legs of a European tie.
That is correct.
I don't remember when it last happened. Like this felt better than trashing Tottenham 5-0 15 times in a row. Quite honestly, I'll tell you, like a 1-0 win away at Napoli, because we haven't done this in more than 15 years. It just hasn't happened, and I'm unbelievably proud of Emery and the players and the way we performed, because I honestly didn't think we could do this. I don't know about
I agree.
you.
Tony, do you think you'd beat Valencia? Do you think you will beat Valencia?
If we'd have got Valencia in the quarters before getting Napoli, I'd have said no chance. For me, Napoli were the strongest team left in that Europa League on paper. So now that we've gone 2 legs, not just beaten, but we've gone 2 legs clean sheet and won both legs, I think we can beat Valencia. But again, I'm not getting carried away, because when it looks like it's in our favour, we all jump on the bandwagon and we bottle it. So I'm not going to get too carried away. Anything's possible.
You know what? Let me predict this. I think you will beat Valencia. I think Eintracht Frankfurt will beat Chelsea, and I think Eintracht Frankfurt will beat Arsenal in the final.
No,
I'm calling it right now.
Frankfurt have been the dark horses in this tournament.
Yeah, but again,
they have Luka Jovic and Ante Rebic. Ante Rebic and Luka Jovic, they do fucking bits, my dude.
Yeah, okay.
And Frankfurt could even realistically break into the top 4 in the Bundesliga.
Let me actually see where they're looking right now.
I can't. Again,
if I'm not mistaken, they're 4th. I think they're 4th at the moment, above Mönchengladbach.
I think
maybe.
Frankfurt.
I'm checking it up right now.
I think Frankfurt.
Third is Leipzig. I think 4th is Eintracht.
All right, yeah. Third is you're correct. Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Leipzig, Frankfurt, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then Hoffenheim.
See, I think Frankfurt will beat Chelsea quite likely, but I think they play way too much into what we're comfortable with defending. With Arsenal, we are uncomfortable if you attack us at pace and if you have sort of ball carriers in midfield. The way Frankfurt play is they hit the channels and they bounce the ball long. Against Koscielny and Socrates, I don't see the physical prowess of Rebic, Jovic, and Haller coming through the 4, because they play into what Arsenal are comfortable defending against. That's literally what we're comfortable under Emery defending against. We have problems when you attack us like, say, Everton did, where you just flood us with pace out wide and you just run all over our back line. And
I agree. I just want to say something quickly, yeah? As everyone knows, I have been highly critical of Unai Emery this season, at times, and rightly so for certain performances and certain decisions. But I'm big enough to admit, and I'm fair enough to admit, that all the credit for yesterday goes to Unai Emery. The masterclass behind yesterday was unreal.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that Eintracht Frankfurt can go to win this, because they have recent team. Like they're playing this interesting formation, a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-4-3, basically with a like attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
In a Mijat Gacinovic who carries the ball.
Yeah, I know, but it's usually Rebic who's behind Haller and Jovic, and Rebic is sort of a shadow striker, sort of a floating 10, and they have
Haller is the super sub though.
What?
That's the thing. It's Jovic and Rebic to start.
Wait, no, but Haller is like their key player. Is he injured now or?
I'll check it right now. Haller. No, he's not injured.
Okay,
but he's a super sub. He's a super sub.
Not really. He's the target man. The way I've seen Eintracht this season,
no,
they've basically hit the ball into Haller and they play off of him, and that's why I think we'll be comfortable against Eintracht, because when they try to hit those balls into Haller, we'll get Socrates on him and we'll just rough Haller up the entire game. It's something we're comfortable defending. What we're uncomfortable with is if you had a bunch of small guys, like if you had a bunch of Hazards or a bunch of like City players, or the way Liverpool play, running at our back line. That's where we go into shambles. If it's big physical guys and teams that like to put crosses in and play long diagonals the way that Eintracht do, it's something that Arsenal are very comfortable defending.
But how will you score goals when like they can go from attack to defense easily? You have Da Costa and you have Filip Kostic, who can play as left wing back, and can push up to a left wing.
We have Lacazette and Aubameyang. How are they going to defend that?
Yeah, that's a decent point, you know. But I think still Hasebe and Abraham can stop them.
Hasebe! Makoto Hasebe!
No. Watch it.
Makoto Hasebe.
He'll fucking.
Hasebe hasn't been good. Hasebe hasn't been good since Wolfsburg 8 years ago. That's the last time I've seen him play a decent game.
Watch him stop Aubameyang and Lacazette in the final.
Makoto Hasebe. Get the fuck out of here.
Makoto Hasebe. Look at him. He will fucking. He will stop.
No, Ale, I know it. I trust you, mate. I want Arsenal to lose so bad. I'm gonna trust you.
Ale.
I mean, I'm gonna lose. I mean, I'm gonna clinch on to every single chance that gives me, enough hope so that we can beat Arsenal.
Harder than a wedding night.
We need Arsenal to be out of top 4 because I need someone to banter with next season.
Calm down, Curry, man.
There aren't many Chelsea fans in Discord.
Calm down, Captain Curry.
You and Goldbridge both. If Goldbridge cannot banter, if Goldbridge loses his prime target for banter, which is us, if he cannot banter us, I don't know what Goldbridge will do. It's gonna be like.
It's so frustrating. I would rather paint a bloody wall with a vibrator.
The entire summer, he'll paint walls with vibrators. That's the only thing he'll be left to do on his YouTube channel, because he cannot banter Arsenal.
He basically had a dig at you saying that we're the new Arsenal.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If he cannot banter Arsenal, he has no content. His whole content is bantering Arsenal.
Which team? Has been the biggest? You think?
Arsenal.
The biggest surprise?
Yeah.
What about you, Aubameyang?
What?
Who do you think has been the biggest surprise
of the season?
Come on, you have to say Arsenal. But you know that.
The season.
Sorry. Can you repeat that? You finished out of top 4.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Who has been the biggest surprise this season?
Arsenal.
For what reason?
For the reason that, for me, I didn't have much faith in Emery from the beginning. Our defence is an absolute shambles, with the exception of Socrates. In general, that is. We're going through a rebuilding phase, and I predict us to finish 6th. So we are surprised.
Yeah, and think about the fact that without Hector Bellerin on our right side, we've generally been shit until Maitland-Niles has started stepping up the last 3 or 4 games, and he's really looking good.
In my personal, honest opinion, and I know I would sound like a fucking Nicolas Pepe bandwagon fucking fan, but
here we go again, Nicolas Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe carries the fucking team. You know what?
Nicolas Pepe.
If I can get Nicolas Pepe to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, if I can get Nicolas Pepe to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I'll fucking, you know what? I'll name my son Nicolas Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe from Bosnia.
Fucking hell.
That is the most Bosnian shit ever. When someone is named like Nicolas Pepe Salihovic.
Jesus Christ.
I've actually seen Bosnian people that are like named Ronaldo Mujinovic.
Oh jeez, yeah, I was doing that.
That is Bosnia. That is Bosnia as fuck.
What's it called? Wait, what is he to me? He's like my cousin or some shit. I don't know. My cousin. No, my cousin. I don't know what it is to me. Like cousin, whatever. Everybody's family in Bosnia. So my cousin's, his son. You wanna guess what his name is? By the way, this dude, he's a Liverpool fan. Wanna guess what his name is?
Gerard.
No.
Jamie.
I know Carol.
No. His name is fucking Bobby. Bobby. He calls him Bobby, like Bobby Firmino.
Oh my god.
His name is...
Out of all the name, he had to name him Bobby.
Bobby Čordić. His name is Bobby Čordić. Bobby Firmino Čordić.
Bosnia as fuck. But anyway, on that point, I think it's time to say my surprise of the season, which has been Inter Milan for all the wrong reasons. No, Inter Milan. Because
shit, yeah, that's actually true.
Because
that's actually true.
Inter were supposed to challenge Juventus for the Serie A title. Juventus have won.
Yeah, no, what the fuck happened to that then?
25 points in third place. 25-point margin. Icardi happened. Wanda happened, actually.
Actually, 24.
Dude, I remember when at the start of the season, Inter fans were hyping themselves up because there's a lot of English Twitter of calcio. Like when you go on Twitter and you have various people that cover Italian football, they retweet all of these fans that tweet in English, and you can see like translations of Italian tweets and stuff. And it's all the entire summer. It was all Inter fans hyping themselves up, how they're gonna beat Juve, how it's the end of Juve's run. The Scudetto is coming back to Milan. We're back. Inter's gonna win. We got Raja. Spalletti's gonna win the Scudetto.
I wonder what happened to that.
Spalletti. That's what happened.
Basically.
I mean, I think they need someone special.
Oh.
The hero Inter deserves. It's Jose Mourinho. They need someone who needs to get into their minds, right? That's how you're going to make the players play. I mean, they're all matured enough. They're all 25 above. It's the perfect team for Jose Mourinho to get success, to rise like a phoenix from the ashes and prove the world wrong. Because I'm done with people going on, parading him, saying that his style of play is over. Because he will prove the world wrong if he gets a chance at Inter. I'm pretty sure about it.
So
I want Mourinho to succeed, man, because I love that guy. I love that guy so much that I'd even trade Ole for Jose Mourinho.
You would be.
It's not that I don't want Ole at the club at the moment, but Mourinho can actually turn things around. But God, no, listen. The only thing is that it's his way or the highway. So yeah.
Oh man, you only had him at the club. He fucked up your entire dressing room. You sacked him, and now you're back to Jose bandwagon.
That's the thing, it's the generation gap, man. Like I said, if it was the 2003 and 2004 players would understand it. Today I see a lot of pussies. Footballers are, they're not brave enough. They're not. They can't take criticism. That's the problem. All we have is whining bitches. I mean, if you had Roy Keane play at Man United at the moment, he'd definitely be charged for assault. Because that's how shit we've been playing, and that's how disappointed I'm as a fan. And that's the thing that's been missing. I mean, these guys haven't learned the hard way out. So Jose Mourinho wanted to do that, but then it had to be player power over manager. So
Yep.
That's my take on it. I mean, it wasn't the right team for Jose Mourinho. Someone had to go. It was the players of Jose Mourinho. And the wisest decision was getting Jose Mourinho out. So, but then if you give this squad to Inter, if you give this squad to Mourinho, like the present Inter squad, I think he can beat UA, because the fans aren't going to moan like Man United saying that we need improvement, we need players coming up the field, because their goal is set on defeating UA, and they're going to do it all.
And because
they're not going to get worried about certain aspects of
Inter are historically,
where you want to develop.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Inter are historically a defensive team. Historically, they're a catenaccio side.
They're not going to move. And the fans are going to understand, and the atmosphere is Italy. So I think it's an ideal condition for him to settle down and then kickstart his career again.
Yep.
All right. Since I'm so intrigued, why don't you?
I have an announcement to make, and it's very, very important.
On that point, guys, you can
Tony,
follow us.
Go do your thing.
You can follow us and comment at Rant Boys on Twitter, on YouTube. Follow us at Rant_Boys. And for Tony's transfer segment, tune in next week. Bye. 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 Bye.